Hey guys, it's me, the Suds. Just to warn you all, before getting into this review, there might be some screaming, there might be some yelling, some language. It's going to be quite a review. Also, if you're watching this using headphones, I would say turn down the volume. Thank you, enjoy the review, and God bless the USA. Midsommar is written and directed by Aster and stars Florence Pugh as Danny. She is going through a very big tragedy with her family. She is dating a guy named Christian, played by Reynor. He and his friends are going on a European excursion, and one of their stops is this big festival in Sweden with all this religious stuff. Danny decides to go along with them, and once they get to the festival, they're like, oh, this is pretty nice. Everyone's chill and laid back and smokes weed and everything. But then, as it progresses, a lot of stuff happens. Shit goes down, and we have our film. Now, going into this film, I was very, very, very excited. I think excited might be an understatement. I was really hyped for this film. And the reason I say that is because I was a big fan of Hereditary. It was my second favorite film of last year. I loved it so much. I saw it twice in theaters. I've seen it probably a total of 4 times now. It's really intense. It's terrifying. It's not your typical horror film, but it's a great family drama with horror elements incorporated into it. So I was obviously excited to see whatever Ari Aster was going to do as his sophomore film effort. And I have to say, for this guy only making 2 films, he's a great filmmaker. He's very interesting. He has a lot of things to put in his films. He doesn't pull any punches. He doesn't like censor anything. He shows it. He's not afraid to show anything crazy. And Midsommar is the definition of crazy. I absolutely love this film, but I have to say, I think Hereditary is still way better than this. But that being said, this film is still great. What I loved so much about Midsommar was that it was extremely unpredictable from start to finish. I had no idea where this thing was going to go. It subverted all my expectations. It went places that I wasn't expecting. I knew this was going to be a bonkers to the wall film, but it was really insane. My jaw was dropping so much throughout the film, I couldn't breathe at some points. It was ridiculous. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I've never felt more nauseous in my life watching a film. But it was so much fun to watch. I saw it with my 2 best friends. We're big fans of Hereditary, and we love movies like this. So we were obviously excited to go out of our way to see it, and we were just so blown away by it. This thing is gorgeous. It is beautifully shot. Once they arrive in Sweden, oh my god, the sunlight and the colors, everything's like so vibrant and everything. It's amazing. This is one of the best shot films of the whole year. I think it could be nominated for cinematography at the Oscars. I might be overstretching that a bit, but I mean, I would like to see this get recognized. In some cases, this film get recognized for something, because Hereditary was snubbed by all the award shows. Toni Collette's performance in that was so Oscar-worthy, I don't understand how she didn't get nominated for it. That being said, there could be a possibility with Florence Pugh being nominated, because she is unbelievable in this film. She's great. She's remarkable. And this performance is unbelievable. It's one of my favorite performances of the year so far. I think it might be my favorite female performance of the year so far. I was blown away. She did so many things that young actresses cannot really do. I loved her so much. And her character was insanely well written. You felt so bad for her at the start of the film. She's going through this tragedy. Her boyfriend might break up with her. It's great. She's great. Everyone does a great job. All the actors do great. Jack Reynor, great. William Jackson Harper, who's Cheaty on The Good Place, very good performance. I had no idea he was even in this film, so that was a very cool performance to see. Will Poulter, the guy's been doing a really good job since We're the Millers. All the film choices that he's picked are really good, from The Revenant, Detroit, and now this. The guy's doing very well for himself, and I'm very impressed. And then the other friend, whose name I don't know, I'm going to put his name right here. He was also pretty great. Not going to lie, he was great. The violence in this movie is fucking insane. It's hard to describe the emotions I was feeling throughout this film, but it is so gratuitous. I remember Ari Aster was like hyping this up. All these people were like saying, "Oh, this movie is very gratuitous," and I'm like, please. I'm sure it is gratuitous, but oh, super gratuitous. Holy shit. So literally, I just couldn't breathe throughout the whole film. I was like so, like, oh my god, I couldn't even think throughout the whole film. I was just like, damn, dude, you're great. You've only made 2 films and you're incredible. You're just, I love it. I love it. But at the same time, there are just a few flaws with the film. There were some moments that dragged a little bit for me, but not too many. I was able to push that aside. My biggest problem with the movie, and this is my last flaw I'm going to talk about, is the runtime. Now, when Ari Aster had said that this film was going to be 2.5 hours, I was pretty excited to see a 2.5 hour epic film from him. I don't know, it's one of the slowest films I've ever seen, but I was still engaged from start to finish. Like, if a movie that is so slow could leave me engaged from start to finish, then you know how to make a film. You know exactly what you're doing. And Ari Aster's the man. He made a great film. His second film is awesome. Not as good as his first one. I have no idea what his next film's going to be. If he has a film coming out next year from A24 again, I'm going to be like, dude, you're awesome. Go you. But if he doesn't, then we'll have to wait to see whatever his next film is. So Midsommar, in the end, was a really, really, really eye-gasmic, thought-provoking, jaw-dropping film that left me breathless, speechless, and just left me asking all these questions. I was so blown away by Midsommar. If you like Hereditary, you'll probably like this film, or you might not. But if you did not like Hereditary, you do not see this movie. There's no way you're going to like this if you didn't like Hereditary. So I'm going to give Midsommar an A. Guys, tell me down below what you thought of this movie if you saw it. Do you like this more than Hereditary, or do you like Hereditary more than this? Thank you guys so much for watching this review, and I'll see you guys soon.